Let's
And
hear it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Cleaning Out My Closet podcast. I'm Sean.
And I am formerly known as Prince, the Sign, but now the dead guy, Ghost,
What are you, the Prince of
reincarnated.
Ice cream?
Yeah, no, I'm the Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
You've been doing that skin
Will Smith.
bleaching, huh?
Yeah, you know what? At first, it was by accident. Now it's by choice. I find
you
that
look
I'm not
great.
getting pulled over as much.
Who's that fucking baseball player? That,
Sammy Sosa. Yeah.
I love how you knew exactly what I was talking
Well,
about.
the reason why I know, I'm a Cubs fan. He played for the Cubs,
Okay.
but yeah, that motherfucker was like dark, and
Well,
then
he's Dominican,
now,
right?
Yeah,
Or-
he's Dominican. Now
And
he's
yeah, he
fucking
was like a dark
albino.
skinned ass fucking dude, and
That motherfucker's
didn't
like,
he say he didn't do anything?
no,
too?
what he said was, it was like some type of lotion that he was using or some shit. And he's like, yeah, it did this to my skin. He's like, motherfucker, come on.
So you kept
Come
using
on.
it,
Yeah,
though.
come on. This motherfucker looks like he has, what is that? Not alopecia. What's that one, the skin where it's got,
Vitiligo? Is that it?
yeah, I think that is that. Something like
It'd be
that.
funny if we're just like completely
Making up whatever the fuck we want to say. Just do
making up
whatever.
shit. Vampirism.
That's it right there.
So before we get started, guys, make sure you're following us on all social medias, all platforms, everything like that. So on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever. I was about to say Spotify. I'm not at that part of the spiel yet.
Not yet, not quite. Calm down.
So you
Just
can follow
blow
us
your roll, son.
with our username at Real Clean Closet. That's on Instagram, Twitter, even on Facebook, or on our Facebook page. You can also use the full name of our podcast, the Cleaning Out My Closet podcast.
It's so hard. It's so opposite. I can't do it.
Yeah, I know. I was dealing with that before too. I was disoriented. I was like, I gotta make sure everything's looking,
It's
and
like,
then I would like move
the
and then
wrong
I'm
fucking
like, yeah,
side, yeah, because it's like
exactly.
mirroring your fucking. It's fucking.
We were
weird.
trying to figure out the logistics of the cameras right now, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and block out the light for a second so that they can get a clear view of that poster behind
Let
you.
me see.
So Julian called me, before we keep going on that, let me just finish and
go ahead and do your little spiel.
let me finish up and saying, make sure that you're following us on all social medias, the Cleaning Out My Closet podcast, at Real Clean Closet on everything, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And make sure you're following us on our YouTube channel, the Cleaning Out My Closet podcast, as well as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, basically anywhere that you listen to podcasts, we're probably there.
Correct.
So go ahead and check us out like that. And now back to this. Okay, so Julian called me.
Let me duck out of frame real quick so you could like kind of see the whole thing.
You called me a couple weeks ago and you go, man, I ordered this thing while I was high. I was like, okay, sure. And you're like, dude, it just came today. I totally forgot about it.
Dude, I totally did.
And you're like, I got to send you a picture of it. You're like, I want to wait so you can see it, but I also want you to see it now. So
Dude, I was like a little
just send it
fucking
now.
like a kid right before Christmas.
So
I was so excited. Like
It's a
dude.
mugshot of fucking Tim Allen from like, I don't know what, like the early
probably like
70s, late
70s, yeah.
60s.
Probably like mid 70s.
And literally,
It's a little bit more backstory to this.
okay.
The
go ahead.
reason why this even happened was I was kind of mixing and doing some editing on one of the previous episodes that we had recorded, and there was a little story that we were talking about, and I mentioned Tim Allen and how he back in the day got arrested for smuggling cocaine and all that shit. Basically, was facing life in prison, all that. And I guess in my high mind, not knowing, I created this masterpiece behind us, which is Tim Allen's mugshot.
You cropped our faces in, and you're on Buzz Lightyear, which is on his shoulder, and I'm in like what is that, a sleeping bag?
No,
with
that's
Christmas
Santa
lights?
Claus. That's actually the cover for the movie Santa Claus. So yeah, it's like an all tie-in of Tim Allen. It's just a collage. That's how my fucking mind works, dude. It's fucking nuts. Amazing. I need to be locked up or something. This is ridiculous.
I want one behind me, and it's the poster for Jingle All the Way. That
Schwarzenegger
movie.
Yeah, and Sinbad.
He's Turbo Man.
Who else was in that?
Dude, Sinbad, fucking oh my god.
There was a couple fucking hitters in that one.
Oh, the fucking from wrestling, the Big Show.
Was he?
Yeah, he plays the Brawlic Santa, the big fucking one that comes out to fight him. That's him, dude.
Okay. Damn, I haven't seen that movie in a minute.
Dude, I know, I haven't.
It's been a long time. We need to get back into some Schwarzenegger.
We also got to talk about the fact that like we've had to
been
go on like
MIA
so many
for a
different
fucking
hiatuses. Like it's been so hard to get in the studio. I
do want to apologize.
I do get to say this though. Your boy's unemployed.
Woo, 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 woo.
So my job fired everybody.
Damn.
They fired everyone.
But the thing is,
they
not,
told me
what
right
you're not
before I was
telling
supposed to go on
them
vacation.
is they fired everyone, yes, but you were fired prior to that for masturbating
Right.
in the locker room.
Well, they found out I was jerking off into the secret formula that they sell in the cans, and I had to sign an NDA. I was like, "All right, you can still sell this."
Yeah, I mean,
It just boosts the amount of protein in it.
exactly.
They're not gonna not take that. Like,
No. This new coconut flavor is delicious.
Now that I'm not afraid of getting fired by this company, I will say that the company I worked for was Bang Energy.
Bang, bang, bang. Hi, my name's Kevin. Want to bang?
Let me tell you, if you fucking like that company, they are massive pieces of shit.
Yeah.
They are real. It's a
Dude,
really
I
terrible company.
I've kind of found, like, just because you and I have both been in the merchandising business for a long time. You've worked with several different companies merchandising. I've worked for just one. But just based off of so many stories that you and I have had back and forth, the whole merchandising industry is just a
racket.
Fucking shit show. That's just terrible.
I told everybody at the when they fired everyone, the thing that happened was like everybody was being super respectful about it, which boggled my mind. They just fired you, so that I don't understand why you're still kissing their asses.
I guess the only thing would be like a reference.
Fuck that.
But
what do you what? Like, are you kidding me?
Well,
dude?
if you were with that company for like the last 5 years. What else
Nobody was.
That's true.
These were all like kids who were like fucking like at least nobody was older than 20. Like I was the oldest person at the fucking meeting.
Jesus Christ.
Like
the
obviously
video's being a little weird, so hopefully it's not doing. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
It's being a little funky.
They fired everyone in the state, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like in that room that we were in, it was just me and those people, and it was just like a handful of people. So it was just like these fucking kids. But like they tell us that we're fired, and I'm like, I knew that, but like you guys had to make me waste the gas to come over here, so I took my phone out and I just threw it on the fucking table, and I'm pissed the fuck off. They're talking and I'm just laughing at them because I'm like, you guys are talking out of your asses.
Yeah,
but this guy over here, this one dude, I don't even know his name. He's like,
his name's Bobby.
No. The first thing he said. So, are you guys like giving us different positions? Or I'm like, what the fuck do you mean different positions, bro? You just got fucking canned.
Jesus,
like,
I don't. He's probably never been fired before.
That's what I know. These kids, they've never experienced it, so they don't know what to do. They're just like, are we okay?
Are we promoted?
Mommy and Dad, we're gonna have 2 separate Christmases now.
Does this mean Daddy doesn't love me?
Yeah. Oh my God. And then he's like, and then they're like, as of right now, we will not be offering different positions. And I was just like,
no shit.
Yeah. no fucking shit.
Anyone with a normal fucking intelligence level would understand that.
So then, like they were all just like, kind of like, processing it, and like I'm already over it because I knew it was gonna happen. Right. I knew since the day before. I
remember. You had called me. You're like, yeah, dude, I'm getting fired, and we made that joke. Like, what if it's like a pizza party or some shit?
Dude, literally.
Did they have any food there for you guys at all?
Fuck no.
Nah, that's fine.
They were like, you can take all the Bang you want. Like, just take like some cans.
I would have just taken one of the Bang girls.
I don't drink this fucking bullshit.
No, dude, it's fucking unicorn piss, dude. It's terrible. Awful.
But basically, the guy was like, after they tell him, no, we're not going to be offering you any other positions, he's like, well, I just want to say thank you guys for the opportunity to work. And I was just like,
okay,
I'm sorry.
I kind of retract what I said earlier about like understanding it. Like that's too much.
Absolute fucking idiot.
I would have just dropped my shit left and just left like you did. Fuck
honestly,
this.
I could not. I couldn't take it. So when everybody was still sitting there reading the like paperwork that they handed to us, I was like, peace, y'all, and I walked the fuck out. I was just like, yo, fuck this place, fuck all you people, because they started talking and saying bullshit, and I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna listen to this. I'm like, I'm out. I was just like, what use is this for me hearing like their bullshit? Because they were like saying how, you know, in the future, maybe if we need you guys, we'll like call. I was just like, oh yeah, I'm sure.
Dude, you're basically fucking Bang's side bitch. Like, yeah,
Dude,
whenever I need you, I'll call you.
I know like they made us sign like this paperwork that we're not supposed to talk about or tweet about or anything like that regarding the company. And I don't
like
know
how
if
shitty they are and
if
stuff.
it like translates after, you know, employment. I don't care though. What are they gonna fucking do? Sue me? I don't have a job. Sue me. Like
They're gonna give you a
what
job,
money are you gonna make?
and
Yeah,
then fucking
exactly.
sue you, and then fire you
Make
again.
me the CEO and then sue me. I'll fucking bankrupt the whole company.
Dude, I think they're doing a good job
That
themselves.
creepy ass CEO, dude. He's such a prick,
He's
bro.
my idol.
They fired a bunch of people on Christmas Eve.
Oh, that's really
Like
fucking
literally,
classy.
like
That's super classy.
such cunts.
I wonder
but
how many
they're-
of those guys committed suicide after.
I know, right? Like, imagine the amount of money you spent on Christmas gifts. Like,
Oh, dude, and they're probably like higher up, like CEO types, right? So they fucking dropped, you know, a dime on fucking
no,
Christmas.
like
just
not
regular-
even like it was people that are like
just regular whatever.
a title above me.
Oh,
Like
shit.
that's it, just like a single pay grade.
Mm,
But they make a lot more money than me.
right.
So like they probably spent like a pretty penny on like fucking Christmas gifts and stuff like that. You know, let's be inclusive, like Hanukkah gifts and Kwanzaa gifts too.
What is that? You clearing your throat?
Yeah.
So actually, I did want to say something. So it's kind of funny. It's coming for full circle. So the very first thing that you ever said to me when we first met was oddly, it was I guess not oddly, but it was a question. You may not remember what this question was, but you've asked me this question several times since.
You
And
put
I've-
your dick in this?
Yeah, no, and I've always had to tell you like, no, not yet, no. And I could finally say yes, it's finally here.
In
that
my
being
water bottle?
no, that being the Catch Me Outside girl is 18,
Oh yeah,
and
made
she has an
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And I think she had like fucking like set some type of bullshit record, like $1 million
Yeah, she,
or like 6
I think
hours
she
or
did
some
more
shit.
than that time that Bella Thorne like completely fucked the thing over. For
No, and like
everybody
fucking
else.
destroyed
she
the whole
wrecked
fucking
everything for
system
everyone.
for it.
Yeah, I
Fuck
heard
that
it's
bitch.
I watched what's it called? Because I remember finding out about it, and me and Benexi were like, "Is she doing like porn? Is she like really doing it?" Like,
Right,
and I was
right.
thinking to myself, at this point in her career, it doesn't make sense for her to have to do that. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like
She's not quite there to the Dancing with the Stars stage of
right.
her career.
Thank you. That's the perfect analogy.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Dancing with the Stars, you're either used to be famous, like you were famous a long fucking
Right.
time ago.
Do you think they'll
or
get
you're
OJ
not
on
quite
Dancing with the
famous
Stars?
enough yet. Oh man, that'd be fantastic.
Hell yeah, it would be.
Or I heard there like some people thought that
That he
oh,
murdered his ex-wife.
Yeah, a couple
And that
people,
one other guy?
just like a few people
very,
thought that.
very small
No,
percentage.
but some people thought that he was on the that show, The Masked Singer. Oh, there was a TikTok. That's what it was.
Oh,
Some
but-
girl had a theory that he was one of the people on The Masked Singer. It turned out to be Logan Paul. So almost as bad.
yeah,
Almost as bad.
Yeah, we wish fucking OJ would OJ him.
Oh, I would love it. I would love, dude, if we can get a fight between OJ and Logan Paul, a boxing match.
I can just see the intro. He's fucking, hello, Twitter world. I'm about to whoop this little white
Dude,
punk.
OJ versus Mike Tyson.
Jesus.
But like to make it fair, we let OJ use the knife. We give him the knife and the gloves. Like not the boxing gloves, like his like the leather gloves.
He's like,
And they don't fit.
he's
They
like
just
the-
on his fingers.
The
like,
fucking match ends up being 30 minutes late past schedule because he can't get his fucking gloves. Like,
it's so
they won't
funny.
fit.
But Nexie just watched that clip, like of him. I don't think she had ever seen before.
Oh, him
Like,
trying to put the
him
gloves
trying
on.
to put it on. And I always find it so funny because he's like he's struggling,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
like he's just like, I don't know.
Like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah. Dude, that was his best acting I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, way better than The Naked Gun.
Oh, dude, those movies are fucking classics
Mm-hmm.
in themselves. But yeah, no. So yeah, she's 18 now, and
I heard it's just like bikini pictures and stuff.
I kind of figured it was
Like,
more like
kinda
that.
the same-
I think honestly, the reason why it got so like she got to the million so quickly was just for the pure fascination. Like you said, it's like you know it's not going to be like full on porn.
Yeah.
But you just like you've
You're like,
seen
what
this.
is she doing?
Yeah,
now?
you've seen this person, like she's been around for the last like 10, like not 10 years, like last 5 years, right?
Sure.
And
I think she got famous. Well, how old was she? 13?
I think
14?
around like probably like
Something
that.
like that. So God, it's
Yeah,
so
dude. It seems like it was
wild.
so long ago though. That's
It
the weird
does.
thing. That's how come like
It
every
feels
time
like
you
she's
did
been,
ask
like
me,
had like a 10-year fucking career.
right?
She's had enough plastic surgery for 10 years,
Yo.
and she's covered in tattoos now.
Dude, yeah, she looks like one of those fucking old school like desk.
Her face is pulled back. She looks like Joan Rivers, like a mini Joan
Dude,
Rivers.
she's the rebirth. The like the from the ashes they rise.
She got her teeth done though. Like I will
Does she
say,
have a
like,
grill?
if I if I ever got rich, like that's the first thing I'm putting money into.
100%,
I'm like,
100%.
take them all out, new ones, everything.
Dude, that's how
All
come every
redone.
time I'm listening to like Two Bears and Birch talking about his fucking teeth. I'm like, dude, you got enough money. Just take your fucking teeth
You
out
do the whole thing.
and just fucking put it in.
What are you talking
and just
about?
Get those
A
fake
brand new
shit.
smile, like a good one, like will cost you like 50 grand.
Right.
Like so, go do that.
Yeah,
like if you
that's-
got money to like,
he
if
for
you
sure's
could buy
got
a
money.
mansion, then fucking do that.
Dude,
like,
I bet you if he didn't drink for a whole year and put all that money towards his dental, a good chunk of it would be paid off.
he could buy all the like teeth
All that-
in all the third world countries.
Yeah, so
like,
all the little
he could get them
Cambodian
all
kids
teeth,
can get
yeah.
teeth. They have they're starving, but they're smiling. They got these nice, really Hollywood-looking teeth, and they're like, you know what? We want to cast you, and they all become stars.
Like the next guy from that fucking Captain Phillips movie. I'm the captain now.
Oh.
Like that dude.
I'm the
Oh
captain
my
now.
god, that's a
That's
situation.
terrible.
That right there though is a perfect example of that. Is that well, not really, but that guy got paid like fucking peanuts for that role.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah,
he
yeah.
really he made
was.
like no
I'm sure
fucking
he was a
money from it.
nobody
I think it was like
or a no
don't
one.
quote
I
me
guess.
on this, but I feel like it was less than 10 grand. Like,
Damn.
and it catapulted his career, right? Like it actually made him, you know, something. And I've only ever seen him in maybe 2 things since then,
Right.
but he's actually a good actor.
I don't
And
think
like
I've
his English is pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I've seen him, like it's pretty good.
He wasn't he on something that was like a Netflix.
He one of the other things that I
Or
saw him
maybe
in
I'm
was
mistaken.
a Hulu original.
Maybe that's what it was.
It's like
That
a
was
Stephen King anthology series, I guess.
I think
I forget
maybe.
what it's called. I'll look it up after this. But he was like kind of not like a main character, but he was a part of the main character cast.
Right,
and
right.
He did really good. Like honestly, like he's a good actor.
Well,
And
fuck yeah. Well, shout out to him.
his
Shout out
English
to
has
the
gotten
captain.
like really better. Yeah, he is the captain now.
I do want to bring something else up. I'm going to put some pressure on one of our fans.
Fuck Mother's Day. Yeah,
Oh.
what's up?
Your buddy and my new buddy as well,
Mm-hmm.
Chris.
Mm.
Hey, buddy. What's up? Talking to you right now. I know you're listening. Stop touching your dick. But no, all seriousness, we need a video guy. What's up? What's up, my guy? Calling you out on the
That's
podcast.
hilarious.
What's up? No, I was going through listening to our last podcast that we recorded, and it was just like references of us playing video games like Rocket League and Remnant and shit with Chris. I was like, yo, that was such a long time ago. The span between this episode and our last one, it feels like so fucking long, dude. It's been like a month, but prior to that, it was
2
like
months.
it was like it's been like pretty much like 3 months since we've actually like put shit out. So it's gonna be like I think last episode I said it like we're gonna get back into some type of normal groove of things, putting things out. That was like a fucking month ago.
It's been so hard because not only with my job situation, I
Right.
found out so many
Dude, that was so, that
pressing
was so
things
fucked up.
have happened in my life within the span of like this short period of time, and really all I feel comfortable talking about right now is just the job situation, so I'm
Right.
not going to get into
Yeah, we'll
everything.
unpack the rest.
But as everything starts to unfold like down the line, I'm going to start
Right.
talking about it more obviously. But yeah, it's become super hectic. Like
I feel you, man.
I'm transitioning like sexually
Yeah.
and physically, mentally. Like up here, I'm a race car driver. Down here, I'm
It's a
like,
whole mess. Spaghetti.
yeah, it's
Mom
like,
spaghetti.
I'm like Lieutenant Dan, like below the waist.
I heard he was sounding like a horse though.
Yeah,
There's a reason why he tied those things
I'm
off
like
at the
Bubba
end.
in my brain. I can
You're
tell
more
you
like
all the
you're
ways
more
to
like
make
Forrest,
scrimps.
more like Forrest in the brain, but it's all good.
Dude, that raises an interesting question. Was Bubba like special, or did
I
he
think
just
he
have
was-
like a southern, like really southern?
I
like,
think he had a
drawl?
really. I think he was on the spectrum.
Right.
Like you know how like definitely like Forrest was on
I'm
the
on the
spectrum,
spectrum.
but like way on like on the spectrum. Here's Forrest. Here's Bubba. You know he just barely entering that barrier. But yeah,
Is
I
this
think
like their rankings in the Special Olympics? You're like,
yeah,
Forrest
basically.
number one.
And then
You
he
know the
played
little
ping
podium
pong.
they stand
Yeah.
on?
No, do you know what's funny though? If this is a fucked up story. So the actor that played Bubba, you know, he had the big fucking lip in the movie. He obviously it doesn't have that in real life. There was like a prosthetic.
He has like no lip there.
No, I mean he has a
Just
normal
missing.
fucking lip, but he had so
keeps it
many
in a jar.
like people or movies call him because they wanted him because he had that big
Oh, to
lip
do
for like
that?
a comedic type of thing.
Oh, boy.
And he's like, my lip's not that big. He's,
It's like, hello?
you that
Can
big
you put
lip
the black
motherfucker?
guy on the phone? Who's this?
Who the fuck is this?
It's like, here we go. Here, he's just like, hello.
Forrest, you want shrimp parmesan, shrimp?
You know, I've never
lasagna?
eaten at that fucking shrimp restaurant. You know, the bubble
What is that
gum.
bubba gum shrimp? Yeah,
never
neither
eaten
have
it.
I. I'm
I've
not
heard-
much of a seafood
I've
guy
heard.
though.
Oh, really? I love
Nah.
seafood. I've heard like shit things about it. I've heard it's crap.
Really?
Yeah, I heard it's really just to go there to like they do like Forrest Gump trivia. But it's like that's such a
But you-
such a specific like you have to be such a specific person to go there and want to like I'm gonna have subpar shrimp and do Forrest Gump trivia.
No, dude. It's funny. Daniel is like Rain Man when it comes to like movies and shit,
Right.
and like just quotes and lines.
And bad
and-
taste. And,
No. But anyways, one of my uncle's favorite movies is Forrest Gump, and he had like the actual trivia cards for that, and like it was a long time ago, but him and Daniel were going back and forth seeing who
that's
could
because
like.
he was trying to diagnose you guys. You guys are all somewhere on there.
We're on the spectrum.
Yeah.
That's a callback. You know what a callback is, kid? I don't know. I can't explain it. I'm on the spectrum. Are you on the spectrum?
Oh man.
No. So yeah. No. I mean, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a nice little transition back into things, though. I mean, obviously things are going a little bit crazy with you right now.
Yeah.
But like I told you, man, it's all gonna work out.
I'm gonna move into your daughter's crib.
Yeah, about that. We actually are subletting the house to a bunch of crackheads.
Yeah,
like
you
one
guys,
of the rooms
you guys
just
are
like
kicking her out.
yeah,
both
yeah.
of them?
No, they're sharing one room. It's
okay.
gonna be like we're gonna put bunk beds like.
And that's easier too because then you don't have to worry about people watching them.
Dude,
Like-
babies, right? That's my thought process and the whole thing. Honestly, was like free
like you
babysitter.
surround them with the
And-
needles, they're never gonna want to leave that space.
Oh no. I put it in one corner. They have a piss corner. They have a needle corner. They have eating corner and a sleeping corner.
And then there's the like playtime imagination corner, and that's for anything.
Oh, that's
any and
also
all.
the needle
That's-
corner.
Yeah.
Same place, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
At some point, it's gonna all be the same thing, so it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't really matter. But
It's gonna be a fucking bucket in the middle of the room.
bucket. What is it? Kobe.
Oh yeah, Kobe.
But no, so I was going through my list today of things,
Okay.
and it, like I said, because it's been so long since we recorded.
Old shit on there.
Yeah, dude, the thing I have right here, I didn't delete it because I wanted to bring it up, but it says DMX is in the hospital.
I was so glad that you brought this
Yeah.
up because that was on my list too.
Dude.
I looked through it today and I was just like, wow, I've got nothing relevant to talk about. So let's just recap everything that happened over the past 2 months.
Dude, and honestly, I just want to like R.I.P. DMX, dude. He's one of my like not. I'm not even saying it just because he's dead now, but he's one of my favorite
One of
rappers.
my favorite actor.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I liked him in some
We're on
of his.
two different lanes. He's one
Belly?
of my favorite FBI agents.
Did you ever
Do
see
you
him?
remember when he
in,
got arrested for? I think it was him. He was impersonating an FBI agent.
was that him?
I'm pretty sure it was either him or a different black guy who makes music.
Oh, you mean Ja Rule?
Oh, was it Ja Rule?
I don't know.
No.
It sounds like something that motherfucker would do.
Well, sure. I mean,
after
Ja Rule
the
would do anything, dude. The fact that Ja Rule's not in fucking prison, like, it's astonishing me.
Dude.
The fact that that whole Fire Festival thing.
It's so weird too. Like there's like the newer generation of kids are only gonna know Ja Rule from that.
Yes.
And we know him as the guy that got murdered by Eminem and 50 Cent on top of the whole fucking
I know him
festival
as a guy
bullshit.
who, like, pretty much never made a good or decent song. I always
Dude,
hated
all of his
shit.
like all those songs that they played on the radio, dude, they were like copy paste generic, and I hated his voice.
Yeah,
He
same
sounded
here.
like the fucking
Could not
like the
stand
fucking
it.
Cookie Monster.
It was the way you walk, the way you talk.
Hey, I got gravy. Murder.
It was the worst. Absolutely the fucking worst.
MUIDERNIC. Fucking fuck that guy.
DMX is in heaven. Like, really, y'all were making like a tribute to me. You're already talking about Ja Rule, man.
I know, my bad. Fucking, I'm so sorry. That's my bad, D. No, but dude, I after he passed, I went down. I went down a fucking DMX rabbit hole, and the fucked up thing is, drop, stop, open up, shot. Oh, that's how Rough Riders roll. Oh no, dude.
Man.
No, but the thing is, I remember I called you.
That song has given an anthem to fucking teenagers in Philadelphia to ride like dirt bikes around for like the past 20 years.
Yeah, dude, for sure. I guarantee Little Meek Mill was fucking.
I guarantee
he was bumping that shit.
I was honestly,
on four-wheelers
it like
and dirt
made
bikes.
me a little bit upset when what's it called? When the Creed movie came out, and there's that scene where there's the fucking gang of like dirt bike riders and the fucking like four-wheelers and shit, and that's real as fuck. It really is like that.
Oh no, for sure, dude. I see videos all the time, dude.
And I was just like, this would have been the perfect time to fucking put the Rough Rider anthem on, and they missed.
To be honest with you, dude, I honestly don't think there isn't a perfect time to put the Rough Rider anthem.
During your wife's birth, like your child's birth.
Yeah, coming out, dude, being born. She's like, what?
Like in the middle of pushing.
What's going? What?
The doctor's like, fucking open up shop.
No, but for real, R.I.P. man.
I always try and think of like what's the greatest. What's the best
what's the next
song
rapper that's gonna die?
could think what's the best song I can think of? Like if I was like a professional fighter to walk out to,
dude,
because I don't want it to be super hard. I want it to be really off put. I want to put the other guy in a weird headspace,
right,
where he's
right.
like, "What the fuck?" Like I'm a Barbie girl.
Something by
like,
Bjork.
He's just like, well, something by Bjork. Yeah,
dude, like what the fuck is going on here?
Just Bad Baby or some shit like that. Just
that's too hype, dude. That's too hype.
I'm trying to think. I want it to be something ridiculous, like Goofy and fucking.
Oh, it could be the song from the Goofy movie. That one.
That movie. That fucking song slaps, bro.
No, it does. It does. What the fuck's his name?
I forget. It's like Electro or some shit.
Yeah,
like
some
that.
Fucking.
It's
dumb shit like
man, that shit is so good. It's on
Dude,
my fucking music.
I watched that Goofy movie like 2-3 days ago with Callie, and I was like, "This is still a fucking banger."
It's a banger, bro.
I wonder when his album's coming out. They get tied up with like legal things.
They do like a reunion for it, like Comic-Con and stuff like that.
Right.
They do like they get the voice actors and stuff like that. And the guy, he shows up, like the singer.
Does he dress up like that and everything?
No, but he does he performs the whole thing.
Oh, nice.
And they have like backup dancers and stuff. I'll show
How
you.
How is that motherfucker gotta
videos.
be now? Like 45 at least.
Yeah, he's
right?
like older. Like everyone from there is like pretty old now. But I mean, middle age.
Goofy's dead. Ugh.
But he performs the fucking song, and it's so fucking dope, dude.
That is pretty dope, honestly.
Yeah, Goofy's dead. Died of leukemia.
He's actually died of cancer. Lung cancer.
Overdosed with DMX. He was his dog.
That's his homie for life. Dog. Yeah, so yeah, fucking sucks. But
R.I.P. DMX.
R.I.P. I saw a funny ass story that you'd probably appreciate. So there was a guy.
Stop talking about my mom's death like it's funny.
Dude, it's hilarious to me though. Do you not see in time you will see how funny this is. You really will. You'll just be laying there one day and just crying, and then you just start like, you just start laughing, maniac, like crazy.
I'm ready for it.
And you're gonna murder everyone. No, so this guy was on a dating site, the Bumble. I think
Bumble.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was talking back and forth with this girl, and he started bragging to her about how he was at the Capitol riot and all that shit. Yeah. And so instantly she's like, "Yeah, no, I'm not interested," and turned that information.
What do you mean?
into the FBI. And now this motherfucker got arrested.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people that happened to.
And so they're doing this shit to a bunch of
that, there was that like it was like conservative app. It was like a conservative Twitter. What
Facebook?
The fuck was it called? No. There was like they made their own Twitter.
Oh.
Like I forget what the fuck it was called, but basically
was it like a Twitter or was it like a Facebook?
No, it was like more like a Twitter. Like,
I think I know what you're talking about.
Like community posting and stuff like that. But the the base of it was like, it was about, you know, they talked about how it was about a place of free speech and how you wouldn't be censored and stuff like that. But really, it was just like a place for conservatives to just like
shit talking,
be openly super racist and stuff. Not to say that all conservatives are, but like the ones that were on here,
it's like it works 60% of the time, 100% of the time.
I forget what it was fucking called, but apparently,
start with the P,
apparently to sign up with it, you had to use like an actual ID.
Yeah, the shit say your favorite racist joke.
Yeah. You had to show like an actual identification and like scan it on the app or whatever and give like actual information.
Mm-hmm.
And so when the riots went down, people were all over it, like posting in there, like,
oh
saying,
my god, they're fucking
and they
idiots.
all got caught.
Of course
all
they
of
did.
them.
And they have their fucking license plate or not license plate.
They've
but
got
license,
like all their information,
address.
Everything, social, everything like that. You can't escape from that.
Dude, that's fucking
so
dumb.
yeah, they all got fucked. Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you're a fucking idiot.
And I was at the Capitol.
Oh, look at me! I was at the podium. I stuck my dick on it.
I would not be fucking like sitting around.
I wouldn't be talking about that, honestly.
Throwing that out there like it's amazing. I do. Oh, dude, something I wanted to say.
I got cotton mouth like a motherfucker.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And this video is being a little. I know. I just want. I drank like half of it already. And I don't want to fucking drink too much and have to piss.
I got to go. I still went on my honeymoon.
That's good.
Because even though when I found out, you know, I had lost my job, I didn't want to disappoint my wife.
Well, then don't have sex with her.
Yeah. I knew that like if I was going to cancel the honeymoon, it was going to be like, because like my brain was like, I don't have a job, so I shouldn't be spending money.
Right.
But I was like, okay.
Well, you said that you had already bought like the plane tickets or something, right?
Yeah, but we used that with the honeymoon like money that we had already.
Okay.
Like, so what I didn't want to do is I knew if I go over there, I'm going to be spending money
no,
every
for
single
sure.
day.
I mean, that's kind of how vacations work.
Yeah.
Usually.
So, we wound up going anyway. We went to Colorado. We loved it.
You had a good time?
We want to fucking move there. It's so nice.
Dude, I've heard it's like, what part of call it? Denver? Or yeah. I heard it's like super good, like to visit, vacation or whatever, but living there is a nightmare.
I don't know, man. It's pretty fucking dope.
I don't know. Was it just that vacation glow, the honeymoon
I don't know, because
glow?
I'll say this: when I go on vacation to places, I'm over it after like 3 days.
Right.
Regardless of where it is. There, I didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
Like, it was pretty fucking great. Also, did you know the minimum wage there is already at 15?
Is it?
So, like, all the jobs are 15 and up.
I think it's like 2023 over there.
It's so much better. Dude, we were doing the little scooter shit around. They've got dispensaries, like, on every corner.
Dude, I know for sure they have dispensaries everywhere.
Everywhere. There's, like...
did you guys... this might be a dumb question, because was there skiing or snowboarding or snow at all?
We couldn't do mountain stuff just because, like, I had to cancel, you know.
Gotcha, yeah.
It's just too much money for all that shit. No, for sure. But, we got to, like, hang out in the city. We ate so much good food.
That's awesome,
like,
dude.
There's... Something that was great about it was that there weren't too many, like, chains.
Blacks?
Oh, yeah. Same. There were, like you wouldn't see like a McDonald's or anything like that. Like, so you could, like if you went searching for it, but it wasn't as if you were in like Denver, the city part. Like if you went more on the outskirts, you'd find a lot more of them. But like in the newer part where they're like revamping everything, making everything new, it's like all these new fucking restaurants and stuff like that. All these new things to do.
Well, that's dope.
So it was so great because we could like have like a new meal like every single night, and it was awesome. I had a good ass time.
Yeah, that's fucking dope. I'm actually excited. We got a vacation, a little vacation planned out ourselves. In a few months for Callie's birthday, we're going to St. Pete. We've been to St. Pete a few times the past few years, and we stayed at like this one condo that's right on the beach, and we fucking love it. So we're staying there. We're having like my mom's coming down, her mom's coming down, a few other for family.
Your mom? She loves me.
She fucking yeah. She's like, aren't you the Jew? I can tell by the nose. No, but yeah.
She's like, get your fingers out of my pocket.
Yeah, you sticky Jew.
No, so
I'm fucking excited too.
It was great.
That's dope, man.
It was a lot of fun. The hotel was nice.
Yeah. How was the weather? Was pretty good too.
The weather was fantastic.
Like
it's so crazy, dude. There's like no humidity. I hate this fucking state. I hate the weather. I hate the humidity.
I'm not gonna lie, I do too. Especially the last this whole week. It's been fucking like mid 90s, high 90s with a humidity of like 99%. So it's like literally you walk out and you just sweat for no fucking reason.
We got off the airplane and we walked out to like
Oh,
wait
just
for the
feel-
Uber, and we were grossed out immediately.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
so upset. I was like, I want to go back.
You like I said,
I hate this shit.
I when I wake up in the morning, get ready for work and all that shit, take the shower.
Complete.
I walk out to go to my car to go to work, and you just get hit by this heat wave, and you just instantly feel sticky, and it's like, I need to take another fucking shower.
Dude, it completely changed the way, like, humidity will change, like, your hair, your skin, all of that shit. So, like, I'm over there, and I'm not sweating at all, and I'm, like, a super sweaty person, so I have to wash my face all the time. Like, no sweat, I'm not breaking out, no acne. It changed, the like, no humidity, so my hair was completely different. So I had to try and figure out, I was like, fuck. I cut my hair to be like super curly and frizzy, so like it was cut and like
it just wasn't working.
It was looking really like spiky, and like I don't fucking do that. That's not my look or anything like that.
In Colorado, it is.
Yeah, apparently it is. I'm gonna have longer hair whenever I'm over there.
You gotta fucking time out your haircuts.
Like my
depending on
pubes
what.
just look like a fucking like what's it, like a sea urchin, like where it's like the fucking. It's just like a big bushel of fucking like spikes coming out.
Bushel of spikes.
Yeah, no, seriously, it was a great fucking time. Unfortunately, because of the whole like job situation, I didn't get to smoke or anything like that, which sucked because that was like half of the activities.
Dude, we honestly need to fucking set some shit up where like we go on vacation and just fucking tear the town up and just go dispensary and nothing, not do nothing crazy. Like just do what you guys did. Hit up some different restaurants every night.
I know.
Fucking get some good smoke and you try some new edibles and fucking go like
Give
when we
to
can
your
actually
kids.
well, naturally they're gonna sleep better, but like go like when we can actually go snowboarding
You're
or
like,
skiing
no, this
and
is
shit.
an indica.
yeah, just take it. This is that good man. This is dog shit.
You're like, look, she's doing it herself.
Oh, look at her dance move.
She's helping her
Look,
sister.
she's dancing. Nope, that's
She's
she's
teaching her how to
she's having a
inhale.
seizure. Someone help! And now I'm in
You're
prison.
like,
This
this is
motion-
that synthetic shit, man.
Dude, that fucking K2.
You're like, the cops are questioning you. You're like, I want you to find that fucking dealer. He put my kid in a coma.
Dude, it's like that video. Did you ever see that video of that bitch that called the cops because
they
sold the
was it the
drywall?
cop? Oh, I thought you meant the cop who he stole like weed from a crime scene.
Oh,
and
no,
then they
no.
made brownies. Have you heard?
Oh
that
yeah,
line?
and he thought he was dying.
He's
He's like, I'm dead. I died.
We took the brownies and I think we're dying. I'm dead. Get here, please.
You can hear his wife talking too. Dude, that's the funniest fucking video.
Idiot, dude.
No, I was talking about so this lady calls the cops and they get there and they're like, what's the problem? And she's like, this bitch fucking owes me $20.
Yeah, I've
she
seen
sold
that.
me
Yeah.
fucking drywall. She did not give me what I wanted. She's like, so you're telling me that you want your $20 back because you came here to buy crack and they sold you drywall? I was like, yeah, she shouldn't do that. He's like, do you fucking realize how
You not
goddamn
know how the police work?
She's like, do you not know how drug selling works?
It'd be amazing if she was like, well, this guy wouldn't take the fucking knife I used to kill somebody last night. And they're like, hold on, wait a second.
You killed someone? Yeah, because they didn't sell me the drugs.
And he won't exchange the fucking knife. It's supposed to. It's a system. It's a system.
You can't fuck with the system.
He's like trying to explain it to them. Officer, what the fuck are you doing?
Can you put your hands behind your back? Close your eyes.
Oh my god, dude. I will say, yeah, Colorado was fucking great. I thought it was so much fun. It was really nice there.
Yeah.
I will say, like, I've never had to take that many Ubers like before in my life. And we thought about renting a car. We did do a lot of the like, they have those like electric bikes and scooters and stuff there that you unlock with the apps and stuff. We did that a lot. Awesome.
Yeah, it worked out pretty
So
good.
fucking cool. You find them everywhere. They're all over the
Yeah,
city.
and I know like in like Celebration where I work, they have like those electric scooters where you just like drop them anywhere after you're done. But it's like, I think you scan it or some shit and it's like charges you
just
like
like an app.
$1 or whatever the
like
fuck it is.
it charges you by like every like
Kilometer.
You could either do by the distance or by the time you use it. It's so cheap, dude. You
I'm
use it
sure.
for like 20, 30
And I mean,
minutes.
and
you're-
especially with, like when
you
you're
spend, like,
vacationing
$3.
and shit, it gives you like the opportunity to like really take in.
Oh yeah,
the
we
city
were
and shit.
exploring. There
And,
was
like,
one day
just
though where she
weaving
were
it
like,
in and out and shit.
we were so lost. She was so over it. Like she was just
no.
like, I just want to fucking like,
I just want to go
we
home.
had been
Why
doing
can't I
it
go
for like
home?
15 minutes and she didn't, and the thing kept redirecting like the GPS, and she was like, can we just get a fucking taxi or something or an Uber? and like just drop these somewhere. And I was just like, let's explore the city a little bit. Like I'm trying to like keep it level headed because I was just like, I don't want her to get too upset and depressed. I was just like, come on, let's go.
She wasn't having
on
it.
the inside, I'm like, fuck, this sucks.
Dude, that's the worst.
And all we were trying to do was just get some ice cream. That's it. And then we got the ice cream.
It was the worst.
I liked it. I was like, oh, this is great. And she's like, I don't like it. And I was
well,
like,
of course, because she was in that pissed off mood. So that could have been the best ice cream in the world. Look, Gordon Ramsay could have fucking shat that ice cream out.
We wound up
in front of you.
Being
and it
out
been the worst.
that day on such a like mini adventure that we went back to the hotel that day and we were like, we're not doing anything for the rest of the day.
Just fucking chill.
We're just like, we're gonna go to the fucking hotel and we're just gonna chill. Like, that's it.
Well, shit, man. Well, that's dope that you had a good time. I definitely want to fucking hit up Colorado sometime soon.
We're trying to plan like a group trip.
Dude, do it.
We're trying to do it.
Do it, motherfucker.
It'll be cheaper if we could all like get a cabin and shit, you know?
Oh no, for sure, dude.
Plus we can like, be in the mountains.
Exactly. Yeah, so you can do a lot more shit too.
We like, get like a bunch of edibles and we leave them out for the bears.
Oh yeah,
and we see what happens when they
get them really high and then we wrestle them. And we come back either fucking warriors
try and,
or in body bags.
Like really famous MMA fights.
Like I want to do that flying knee kick to the bear, dude. You know how fucking epic that would be.
Wait, speaking of fucking like flying knees and shit like that. Didn't the Mortal Kombat movie come out?
I was gonna mention that here eventually. Did you watch it?
No.
I did watch it.
Okay, wait. Let me just say my thoughts beforehand.
Okay. Go ahead. I
didn't watch it. I saw the trailer.
Right. What I think we might have talked about it a little bit, but go ahead. What did you think of the trailer at least?
I thought the trailer was okay.
Right.
I think just based on my impressions from the trailer, I think it suffers from a lot of the same issues that the DC like movies do because I know they're owned by like Warner Brothers and shit.
Yeah.
So same problems. I think the CGI isn't necessarily the best. It needs a lot of work at times. I think a lot of the time, like this, when it looked really goofy was when it was when it was really interacting with like
actual people,
live people and stuff. So a lot of the Sub-Zero shit that's so reliant on CGI, like you have, and like ice is a solid thing. So like when it looks like goofy and weird, it's really noticeable.
No, for sure. All right, so do you have any more? Say before I get into it.
The casting is, I don't know. I'm like indifferent about it.
Right.
Because I feel like there's only one of two things you could have done. You could have either gone with like big name fucking celebrities, like to take these things up, and like you might have the problem of that overshadowing the movie itself, you know? Or you go with what they did, which was like get like people who are kind of like unknowns, you know, like not like big enough names to really draw like a specific crowd or anything, but I don't know. When I saw like all the people, it just kind of made me go, I'm not interested. Like I thought there was, I feel like they could have at least had like one big, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like one, like maybe whoever they cast for Scorpion or Liu Kang or Raiden. Or
well, I mean,
the
like, actor that is cast for Scorpion, he's a decently, I mean, like, not like an A-list, like, you know what I mean? Not like a Brad Pitt or whatever.
Like bringing this franchise back into like being a film, like you got to have at least one. You know what I mean? Like, didn't they have?
Yes and no.
Nick Cage was like, what was the one that Nick Cage was in? It was fucking
Ghost Rider.
Yeah, the National Treasure.
I actually like those movies.
I think the first one's all
right. So with the Mortal Kombat thing, so just to comment on the whole acting or actress selection, the one thing that I did like about it, they were all pretty much unknown actors. That's not really the part I like, but all of them had some type of combat or martial arts training prior to this.
Oh, like the actors.
Yeah, they all actually kind of knew some type of martial arts.
Oh, did they?
So going into it, they already kind of had, like they hired specific actors for that reason.
I heard the choreography was like
it translated really well because when they have these fight sequences and you know they're going like the hand-to-hand combat, no CGI, nothing like that, just actual fighting. It looks really good, and it doesn't look like it's like a choreographer. It's like, you know, do this. It's like they're actually fucking fighting.
That's my problem with the John Wick franchise.
No, for sure.
Is it John Wick? I think so. Right?
Yeah. No.
That's what I don't like about it, is that everything looks so.
Yeah, for sure. I know exactly what you mean.
And it takes me out of it immediately. Like, since the first movie, I haven't liked them because.
Yeah, no, that definitely could take you out of the movie. No, but that's what I'm saying. They did a good job in that aspect of it. I do. Another thing that was kind of cool that I saw, they're doing interviews and shit with the director and behind the scenes. I was watching on YouTube, and the guy that plays Sub-Zero, like I said, has a bunch of background in martial arts, but he is so quick with his movements. He had to actually slow it down.
That's pretty cool.
And like they're saying, like, even with the technology we have, like camera wise now, that he still had to kind of slow it down just a little bit.
Right.
And it's like the only other person that's fucking ever done that is like Bruce Lee type shit, you know? So that's kind of dope. But I do agree with what you were saying earlier, though, with the whole CGI, with the interaction with actual people. There's a couple scenes with Goro. Spoiler alert! You've already seen the trailer, so
yeah.
There's a couple scenes with him, and when he's fighting like the actual humans, like the actual people, it just doesn't look. It just looks funky. You could definitely tell it's CG. The Sub-Zero stuff, though, I can't remember exactly what was shown in the trailer, but I honestly liked a lot of the shit they had in the movie. Like, it looked really fucking good. There was a couple parts where it's like, yeah.
How were the costumes?
All of them were fucking amazing, except for one.
Okay.
So, and that's
because I had that problem where I wasn't sure how they were gonna translate.
Right.
Mean? Like,
no, they did the small details. So this is why I think this is gonna be.
I didn't want it to be like the ones from the 90s.
No,
where it's like super minimalistic and like it worked for the time, right?
No, for sure, that's what it was.
Totally fine, right? But with how far we've progressed and stuff like that with the video games and stuff, you see so much detail now.
Oh no, for sure.
The characters are so alive and realistic and shit that it would be, I think, a detriment if you didn't like follow through in the costume design in that way, right? So like you have to kind of go like the superhero route with like the live action movies where you go like all out bombastic, like details and shit. It's got like all the fucking like bells and whistles, right? But that there's a problem with that too, whereas like it can look like too much and be super clunky.
That's where like it is a little weird when like you're doing like comic books or
like,
video game.
What's his name?
Movie adaptations
Shaq from the Steel movie.
Yeah,
where it's like, what the fuck is this?
No, it definitely sometimes it doesn't translate very well. With this Mortal Kombat movie, though, I will say everyone's costume was on point, but one person, and I'll get into that in just a sec. But everyone's looked really, really good. I really liked Kung Lao. You know how he has that hat that's basically like fucking like a saw little.
Love
like,
that shit.
Yeah. So in the games it's dope. But in real life, when you think about it, it's a weird fucking thing. He's got a fucking huge steel thing on his head. But the way that they had it designed, it looked really fucking good. Okay. And I was really impressed with it because I had the same thoughts as you going into the movie. Like,
I wonder how much of the costumes were practical and how much were CGI. Because
a good amount of it looked like it was practical. I mean, obviously, like Jax was a little bit different.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see like the behind the scenes though, like you know what I mean, and
no,
like
for
without
sure.
any CGI, like, and you're like, oh fuck, his gloves were CGI, the whole gauntlet. You know, when you see shit like that, and you're just like, oh fuck, like this whole part is real, but that part, and it's
especially like when you like watch
like
like Marvel stuff, like Iron Man, like he's literally just wearing like the chest piece, and that's it.
Exactly. Shit like that is so fucking cool.
I don't know. I mean, it looked like it was mostly just like real life shit, not a lot of CG as far as the costume goes. Like I said,
I think that's
minus
a smart
Jax,
move for them because I don't necessarily trust like Warner Brothers when it comes to the CG
I
stuff. Like,
not either.
Just coming off of like all the DC films and everything, like. It's not their strong suit.
They
don't have the capability for it because they just don't
have the
they don't bother
technology
hiring the people who are good at it. You know, they just don't. It's not their priority, and that it is what it is. But when you're doing something so heavily based on like mystical, magical shit or ridiculous, bombastic fight scenes and stuff, like you got to put your money where it's needed, right? So like, I feel like realistically, by the fact that they didn't go the route of getting like a star-studded cast and stuff like that, so they didn't spend the money on that. Because you know what I mean? If they got like all these big names to play these characters,
right? That's
they would have
that budget is going to be cut down, like a big amount for sure.
Because they're not going to give them more money to make the fucking movie. They're just going to say, take what we gave you and divide that shit up. So basically, realistically, you should have a movie that looks fantastic.
Right,
there should be no issues with that because you didn't have to spend anything really on the cast, really. I mean, come on.
Well, I know, I think a majority of the movie was shot in New Zealand, which I think is like not very expensive right now. It's pretty good as far as
New
like
Zealand's like a huge spot for like filmmaking, yeah.
But they
Lord
also
of the Rings and shit.
What the fuck was I gonna go with this? Because like you're saying, they should have had a much bigger budget because they didn't have these A-list stars.
Right.
It is a little unfortunate that like the scenes with Goro and stuff like that, which is a badass fucking character, dude. He's a fucking beast like in the games and shit. And it just does not look that good, dude. It's like it just doesn't translate that well live action wise. And I don't know how much are you gonna watch the movie? I don't want to spoil it too much.
Watch it, but I don't really.
Do you mind for spoilers?
No.
Okay.
So before you get into like the actual plot of it,
I won't dive too deep into it. Like I'll use it still.
Were there any characters that you felt like, oh no, they fucked this one up? Like they did not deliver on this, like in a live action sense. Like this felt like a letdown.
Okay, so there was a couple. So
also,
one that comes.
How big is the cast? Are we talking like it can't like possibly be the full like?
It's not the full one, but there's like a good
like
good
Jax,
amount of
Sonya.
There's Jax, Sonya, Liu Kang, Kun Lao, Raiden, Kano,
Johnny. What's his name?
Johnny Cage. No, he's not in it.
Oh, what? Wait a minute.
Yeah, no, he's not in it. And so this is going to kind of upset you a little bit more
Raiden's
too.
there though, you said, right?
Raiden's in the movie. Okay. Who else? Shang Tsung.
Is hilarious, man.
Who else? Goro. Okay, so one of the characters that I really like playing with, as you know, just on the games and stuff, and I think he's got a really cool backstory, all this shit. He looked good in the movie, like what he looked like, but the actor that played him, because he wears a mask. It's a Cabal.
Oh yeah.
So he, you don't see his face. I did not like the actor and the way that they approached it. It was too like comical trying to approach, but it's like it was too forced sounding. It just sounded
he was trying to be funny.
Yeah, and it just sounded like out of place. And they already kind of had a comic relief with Kano, and it just didn't mesh. Like it just seemed like they were just trying to put too much with it. But he was dope though. There were some really dope fight scenes with him. I just didn't like the actor when he spoke. So that's like a 50-50 as far as like not liking it and being kind of disappointed. Who else? I mean, I don't want to get too much into spoilers, but Raiden's really not a factor in the movie. He kind of shows up a little bit here and there. I mean, he's more of a plot device kind of a thing.
Like he doesn't have like too much super significance in the games either, right? Aside from like doling out, exposition. Like he'll just be like, and that's a bad thing that's happening there, and we got to go stop that. Or like he'll like be like, all right, we giving a pep talk or something like that.
But he's the cheerleader.
I get like that aspect, but he is like, I don't know, he's a character I feel like deserves more.
Oh no, for sure.
Because it's so weird that they always shoehorn him into the story somehow.
Right.
Like he has to be the one to come to Earth. To
because he's the protector of Earth, right?
But like you would think the protector had a little bit more personality,
right,
had a little bit more to him.
And they tried to. And that's the one thing. Like I will say, so they did a little bit of the comedy thing and what every action movie is going to do that. But I felt like some of it just seemed like it was too forced. The Kano was, I actually thought the actor that played Kano did an amazing job, and like he was more funny than the Kano from like the first two movies, like the original ones. But I think it fit what Kano was like as a character in the from the game. You see that in live action, like yes, that's Kano.
Yeah,
he did a really good job. I was kind of disappointed though with what's her name, Sonya. She was like okay, like nothing like too fancy or anything about that. But the thing that I was the most disappointed about, they introduced this new character, Cole Young. He's not a character
like
from the game, just a new character.
Okay, just for the movie.
Yeah, and
well, I'm sure by the next game they'll have him as.
I'm sure, yeah, for sure. And I wasn't even so much mad at the whole thing, like he's not a character, and he's the main point of the whole, or main part of the plot. So
he's like the focal point of the movie.
And even the story of that, I'm not mad about it. But the thing I am mad about is
where's Luke Kane?
Luke Kane's there.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Luke Kane's in the movie. But the thing that I'm most mad about is his fucking costume is so cheesy and shitty looking. It felt like everything, the budget was spent on everything else, and they had like $25 left. They're like, shit.
Go to Costco.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we have you. Let me see that shirt. Yeah,
wait, let me pull this up. I gotta see it.
Yeah, dude, it looks terrible, and it looks bad just picture wise.
I've got the cast right here,
but it looks even worse. Like when you see it moving, it literally looks like like he's wearing a shirt.
Louis Tan.
And
pretty boy. Okay.
And the thing that irritates me about it is what his power is essentially is he has like this armor that protects him, and he like every time someone hits him, he just absorbs that blow, and it just like the energy just dissipates basically, and he can return it back to them.
He just does what Black Panther does.
Kind of, but the thing is, it just doesn't look good. It looks like he's wearing a t-shirt.
Oh no!
And I'm just like, what the fuck is this, dude? Looking this up. So disappointed in that
costume.
But I mean, overall, I enjoyed the movie. I'd probably give it like a 6 out of 10.
Is it this?
It's definitely, yep, that's it.
Okay, he's definitely worn some stupid shit before.
Let me see.
He was this guy from Deadpool, right?
He was in Deadpool?
Yeah, Deadpool 2. He was just like just a random. Yeah, he was just like a throwaway fucking thing. Okay, I'm trying to look for the. Let me see. Let me type Mortal Kombat because now I'm really interested.
Let me see. I'm pulling it up now.
Mortal Kombat.
Why is there no fucking good pictures of it? That's so dumb.
Yeah, I'm just seeing him shirtless.
Yeah, it's definitely not the shirtless one.
Wait, is it? No. Is it this?
No, it's
okay.
it's
I was like, he just looks like a fucking pirate.
No, dude, it's Let me see, dude. Fucking goddamn, it's gonna piss me off. So I found a picture of it. It's not a good one though.
Wait, so he's the main character of the movie?
Yes and no. So that's what I kind of. I'm just gonna go fucking full. This is a Mortal Kombat episode, people.
Yeah, apparently.
So it kind of, like I said, it revolves around him mainly, yes, but it also introduces like the reason as to why all these people are basically going to this tournament or whatever. Right. But there is no tournament though in this movie.
Oh.
That's not that at all. So it's basically
it's a trap.
It basically is.
Oh, dude. Yeah. So the tournament for like to protect the realms is
so the whole thing sets up where it's like, you know, they have these tournaments every whatever years, and if you lose X amount of tournaments, they take over your fucking world.
Yeah.
So they're
why?
Because no one fucking knows why. Because yes. So like, basically, Earthrealm.
Imagine that happened in real life, but it was like a Fortnite tournament. Dude. You're just like every couple of years.
And now we are owned by Korea.
Yeah, you guys better fucking keep this shit
going. The fucking
going.
little 9-year-old runs the whole world.
Yeah,
he's fucking killed everyone on Fortnite. No, but so their Earthrealm is basically like one loss away from being taken over. Shang Tsung's like, fuck this. I'm not waiting for the tournament. I'm just taking this bitch over. So he's like, I'm just gonna kill everyone.
Is that allowed?
No, it's not. So, but so he just said like fuck it, and he just goes out and starts assassinating everyone that's supposed to be in the tournament. What? And yeah, so there'd be no one to compete.
But like, okay, all right, hold on a second though. But like, even if you killed everyone, doesn't that just mean new people would have to be like brought in anyways? Like they would have. Like,
well, no. So there's a whole thing of how like,
or what if all the people like what if this is it? What if they have this has never happened before, right? Like in the history of Mortal Kombat, in the history of it, like and the tribunal or whatever, the fucking gods, they decide, okay, well, since he's killed like everyone we were gonna invite, and now there's only bad guys. Now you have to split the bad guys. So half the bad guy, like, what if they did that? You don't know how they're gonna do this shit.
I
This
mean,
is a stupid fucking plan.
well, I mean, yes and no. Because so the way I don't know how like
Just bring in Conor McGregor.
basically, yeah, just gonna fight for Earth. So I don't know how much you
I'm
know
here
about
to fight for Earth.
the different realms and shit, but there's like 4 different ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so like each one, like they said, you know, they're fighting against each other, bullshit. And so I don't know how that would necessarily work with him leapfrogging the whole system. And in the movie, they kind of just address it like you see, like they're like, you can't do this kind of thing. He's like, they're not going to stop
He's like,
me.
come on.
He's like, what are they going to do? They're not going to fucking stop me.
What are they
He's
going to
like,
do? Make me enter into a tournament
like,
where
we're gonna
I have to
fucking
fight
kill
to the death against people? Oh.
Fuck Mortal Kombat, I guess. I guess fuck Mortal Kombat. Fuck you guys.
Sorry.
No, I do recommend watching
They're like,
it though.
you're gonna have to like do. It's a ping pong battle now.
Fucking Forrest Gump's here to save the world, dude.
What if they're just playing like horseshoes? They're just like,
No, they're throwing real horses though.
yeah,
They're fucking
it's
pin the tail.
horseshoes. Like they have to make the horse land on his feet.
All horses land
That's
on
Mortal
4,
Kombat
right?
version of horseshoes.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I don't know. That sounds like a dumb plan, but like. I guess there's some type of logic to it. I just feel like
There's more. I don't want to put more. I don't want to like
get
give you the whole fucking
I just feel
plot
like
and
wouldn't there
everything.
be a stipulation somewhere in there where they're just like, not only can you not, because it's funny how you're just like saying to me, hey, he's breaking the rules, and then they're like, hey, you can't do that. He's like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, no, he's basically he's like, fuck it, I'm fucking running shit.
Did they not have any type of preparation in place in case somebody was like,
Apparently not.
fuck you guys?
I guess not. They didn't think
They
this
were
one
just
through.
like, whatever. No one will ever do this. Like,
Never.
no
Not
one,
in a million
no one would
years
ever think of it.
to overthrow the whole
They were,
system.
like, imagine when they were coming up with the rules for fucking Mortal Kombat. They were like, and some guy in the corner is like, and so what about if somebody were to just try and take over the world? And guys,
No, nothing. All right.
I'm going to Street Fighter. He's just like fucking walked out and left.
Tekken, here I come.
He's like, dude, fuck this shit, man. You guys never listen to anything I say.
Let me see.
We should have really heard Bob out that day.
So here's that dude in the costume. It's a bad picture though.
Oh, you found it. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
It's like a shirt?
Yeah, basically is what it looks like.
That's
dude.
his costume? He just wears a shirt?
Basically, I didn't like it at all.
What the fuck?
Like I said, dude,
He's the
it's
main
not
character?
an amazing fucking movie. It's not terrible either. I definitely feel like it sets decent enough bones though to kind of bring out some, other movies to go along with it. Basically what the director was saying is he has it set up as a trilogy. This movie is kind of like the prequel to the tournament, the second movie being the tournament, third movie being, the aftermath of that tournament.
Interesting.
So that's his thought process on the whole thing. So
Well, it kind of makes me feel like they're gonna lose the tournament then if there's a third movie. Like,
maybe.
Like the second movie, they lose the tournament, and then the third movie, they're like, we have to fucking go back in time.
Go back
or
in
some
time.
shit. Yeah,
And
exactly.
get the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Get
We
the
gotta
stones.
Get the gems. Go back in time. They just
And that's how Marvel crosses over with Mortal Kombat.
yeah, like
They
Liu Kang
did
is
that
like,
shit in the
"Martha."
games with the fucking DC crossovers, like
Yeah.
Joker and Batman.
Oh,
I don't know
dude.
if Batman was in it, but Joker for sure.
Yeah, Marvel, Mortal Kombat. I forget what the fuck they were called.
Capcom versus
No.
that was another one
It's
though.
a different one.
No, I know what you're talking about. It's like DC.
I played the first one. I don't know if they made a second one actually, so maybe I'm wrong about that. But they were fucking awesome.
No, they're dope. And then I
was
know
so
there's
cool.
like in like the actual Mortal Kombat games, you get unlock or buy characters that like the Joker, Predator, and
Scorpions in the Injustice games.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
That's
he's
dope.
such a pain in the ass.
I'm fucking dude. He's a pain in the ass.
Well, yeah,
because
because nobody likes to fucking go against.
Get
like
over
everybody
here.
always just spams the same three
fuck
moves.
yeah! I mean,
You
how
do the
can you
fucking
not
burning.
get
You
over
do the
here.
fucking like
teleport
Yeah, the
fucking-
teleport
yeah.
and get over here, and that's it, dude. That's it.
Throw a couple fucking uppercuts in there.
Oh,
Dude, I
it's
hate
so
when they
annoying.
fucking do that shit.
So
I
annoying.
downloaded after listening to an episode we were talking about Soulja Boy, tell him.
You got
and
his console?
And his yeah, dude, I did. No, I did the next best thing. and just downloaded my own emulators.
Just a Game Boy.
And
Just a broken Game
I was
Boy.
playing the Nintendo like Mario, Mortal
Nice,
Kombat, and all that
yes.
shit. It does not work on the fucking emulator. You need like the controller. You need the buttons that have
Dude, you gotta get a Switch, bro. You can play
Daniel
all the
told me
old
the same thing, dude. He really did.
I got one, and like
They're just fucking expensive, bro.
I think it's like $200 now.
Yeah, bro.
Or
It's
you can get a
expensive.
Switch Lite, which is like $100.
Yeah, but I ain't no.
It just has
bitch.
less memory.
Yeah, no,
and
fuck
you can't
that.
like hook it to the TV.
Yeah, but that's part of the fucking
It's
joy.
in the name.
Yeah, fuck that. We're getting a Switch, baby. I guess my kids are not eating for a month.
Yeah, that's a whole month of their food.
Next up, I mean,
$100.
I think I don't know how that works.
Yeah, you're like, I just throw bills at Holly and she takes care of it.
I actually just put the kids out. I think they eat grubs. Mm-hmm. Just like little wild Tarzan
I've never
babies.
actually seen them. They may not exist. She may just be playing like a tape recorder in that room of them crying.
Oh, the grubs
constantly.
definitely exist.
Oh, yeah, that's true. The mold is real.
And the shootings are really happening.
Dude, didn't you text me the other day and you were just like, I ate a mushroom or something like that?
No, I'm getting some.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. Yeah. I have not gone on that journey yet, but I soon will.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to plan it out, dude. It's like a whole... Dude, it's basically a
Let me know how it
vacation.
goes when you like crush it into your kids' baby food and stuff like
Dude,
that.
they're going to sleep like a baby. Or they're going to fucking be terrified for the rest of their
They
lives
wake up
and
and
locked
they,
into
like-
like a fourth dimension.
Like they come out with like superhuman abilities that they didn't have when they like went in.
Well,
like
they have none now,
Callie
so
playing
any...
the piano and shit.
But it's only when they're high on mushrooms.
But
They're like
only
the
dogs
fucking
can
baby
hear it.
genius.
Like she's hitting the keys and you're like, "There's no sound. How is she
He's
doing this?"
DMX comes back like, what the fuck? And then the fucking Rough Rider. And on that, guys,
Dude.
we're gonna wrap this one up.
Hey, thanks guys for listening to the newest episode of the Cleaning Out My Closet podcast. This was a great one to come back on.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it.
Had
man.
a lot of interesting things to talk about.
Random,
It
whatever.
randomly turned into a Mortal Kombat episode, but that's okay.
It's all right.
Because we keep having to go on these weird hiatuses because of all these unforeseen things going on in each other's lives, and life just keeps getting weirder, and we keep getting older, and we're closer to death now. So
Yeah.
I'm unemployed, so make sure you're liking, sharing,
Try dog fighting.
subscribing, and showing this podcast to your friends so we can get it off the ground and actually
Yeah.
get paid to do this shit, because
get-
I need the money.
Let's get 60 subscribers. What's going on with that?
Yeah.
That's
Where
just-
are we at with this?
I think we're at like 54.
54?
Yeah.
I think so.
6 more. That's all. Tell a
We
friend.
got 54 when we weren't posting
Dude,
anything.
I know we haven't posted anything in like months, and I think we're like at like 50. We gained like
randomly
4
gained-
subscribers.
Yeah,
like
randomly. It was
nowhere.
so weird. And also, I've been streaming on Twitch too.
Oh
like video
shit!
games
Yeah,
and
plug
stuff
that
like
shit in.
So if you guys are interested, I'll probably be posting the videos on YouTube eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But for the time being, I haven't done that yet. So right now, if you are interested in watching like all different, whatever kind of game I feel like fucking playing, whether it's with Julian, Chris, by myself.
You were saying that you were playing
or all
with Chris Warzone, right?
we were playing Warzone and Rocket League.
Dude,
and
I'll get on some Rocket League
was
for
fucking
sure.
great.
I'll get on some Rocket
it
League.
was so good.
You were saying that they got a new game setting or something.
They do. They have a
mode
couple.
or
It's
whatever.
fucking awesome.
I'm gonna have to get on that shit. I haven't. Last time we played, dude, it was a fucking blast.
Anyways, guys, make sure you're following us on all social media platforms. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. At Real Clean Closet is our username. On Facebook, you can also find us using the full name of our podcast, The Cleaning Out My Closet Podcast. And make sure you're following us on all platforms where you can watch or listen to podcasts. So Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. Make sure you're subscribing to our YouTube channel. And then
Definitely.
basically anywhere that you find podcasts, look us up.
Yep, and don't forget, if you have a question, comment, or just anything you want us to kind of talk about.
You gotta plug the question stuff, like
yeah.
the comment stuff, man.
We
miss getting the comments. Like, okay, we love still getting our comments from our
the most
dedicated
random
fan base,
shit. They're the best
because we
the
have
best.
probably like
You actually
5
told me
awesome.
we had got a comment like the other day that I didn't see about
Yeah,
someone
I
saying
was on
like, "Where are you
vacation.
at?"
I was on vacation. I was
so that's
literally
dope to see.
walking back to the hotel, and I saw a comment that said, "Hey, when's the next episode posting, guys?" And I just like wrote a reply to him, just like
Go
a funny
fuck
thing.
yourself.
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
And Yeah, so here's this episode. Wonder when this will come out. Like, it's like
No
6
one
months from
knows.
now we can put this one out.
Dude, we're fucking dead. It's post-mortem.
Yeah, Trump took the presidency back and
Took the whole fucking country back.
Yeah.
There's just blimps flying around with Trump.
So anyways, guys, make sure you're commenting,
yes.
suggesting topics, episodes, questions for us, things that you want us to talk about on the podcast, anything like that. You can also email us at
Cleaning Out My Podcast.
at
Gmail. Not Jamal.
And give us suggestions,
Dick pics if you want.
feedback if you like the episodes, if you didn't like the episodes, what segments you thought were too much or too little. Probably Mortal Kombat related.
We definitely went heavy on the Mortal Kombat one. I felt I was trying to get out of it, but then I was just
you know what I've heard as a good people say about our podcast is that even when we talk about things for the most part that they don't care about,
they find it interesting.
They find it interesting because we're able to sort of balance it. Like, it doesn't feel too heavy on, like, you don't necessarily need to be like a super fan of those things.
No, for sure.
That's what I've heard, at least from at least 2 people.
They're both lying to you.
Yeah.
Mom, dad. They've been lying to you for a while.
They're not my mom and dad. That's what they're lying about.
We know.
But thanks, guys, and kiss your dad for us.
Mwah. Pussy.
Thank you.